Then I'll elaborate more on face. Like I said, I'm going to elaborate more on the. So I'm muted. Okay, good evening, returns. This is Mr. Mahan again. Like today, as we know, that I'm going to talk about the questionnaire and survey, the importance of the two, because these are the methods of data collection. Like as we have been doing this, I spoke about so many. Like yesterday, we were talking about the survey and others. Like today, like I said, so I'll just expand more on how to create your own questionnaire. That's the topic for today. So let's start here again. So, for example, questionnaire is used to collect data and information from where? From people. That means you'll see an example. Like I said, I've shown you last how to use what the Google form to create what your questionnaire. I'm just going to log on my Gmail account, and then that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay. Okay, sorry for any disturbance, guys. Then now I believe everyone does know what is a questionnaire. And also, how to design a questionnaire. You must figure out what information you are trying to collect from the questionnaire. So these are the steps in terms of designing your own questionnaire. You must write introduction for your questionnaire as well as instructions. Use those questions for the questionnaire to provide better data to analyze. Order your question in a way that is meaningful and easy to follow. So when you do what your questionnaire. So now we are talking about the questionnaire here. Like I said, guys, most preferably then here, I'll just like to prefer you guys to use the Google Forms to create your questionnaires. So that's what I've said yesterday. So then going back to the book again. So like I said, now we know how to define our task definition. Like for example, I'll just show you something. Just a minute. Okay. These are the rules to consider when you, as we continue, point number 5, put more important question at the beginning of your question. Add a little variety to your questions. Decide what methods you will use to reach your target audience. And then these are the steps. Step number 7. Okay, as we continue, like I said, this is just a typical example of what the questionnaire should just look like that. So, like I said, then use what is this Google form to create what your questionnaire. So, okay, something that I just want to log on my Google so that I can show you again how to create the questionnaire on the Google form, the same one that we have here. How many times a month do you order the pizza? Because remember, then you want to see maybe then why these people now maybe are no longer responding, or then how often the customer, maybe this is a multiple choice type of the question. So from 0 to 2 to 4, then 5 plus, that means any five, more than 5 and above. So that's a criteria. So then finally, then you need to do what? The data analysis on this. Like I said, okay, I'm gonna go back again to the pet again. Sorry. Okay. My apology. My window is very slow today. I don't know what's going on. My apology if that regard. Anyway, can I show you again how to? I'm gonna share the second screen again. I'm on my Google account. Like I said, everyone must have this account. You'll come to this Google app window, then you'll get all this app like this. So in order for you to get your form, then you need to go Drive. Then so that's what you need to do, because I said this is very simple way to create your questionnaires, and then you can just send the link after you created your questionnaire, like the one that you see on the slide. Then after here, then you see what I'm gonna just click on the my tribe. On my tribe, then I'll have some options to choose from. Then I'll go to more. Then when you go to more, I'm so sorry guys, my okay, there we are. So then I'll just say Google Forms. Then I'll export it. That's my Google form. Okay. Okay, that's my Google form. Then we can create. This is the general. Okay, just leave. Okay, I see there's one comment. Okay, okay. Guys. Okay, let me just take a template of already existing questionnaire that is already created, because we've got the templates. You can edit the templates again. You can take the blank one, create your own. So let me just say party invites. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. So that's how I create my questionnaire. Okay, one thing for sure that I can sample you guys, I'm going to share the link just now of my questionnaire, this one, because you see all the questions are here, like you see. Then it says the title of this is party invites. Then you can write whatever, any description of your questionnaire here. Then maybe then now you start your questionnaire. You see, this is for a short answer question. What is short answer text? Then that's what respondent. Can you attend? Yes, I'll be there. Sorry, I can't. You see, they must choose, so that when you analyze this, you know how many will attend, how many will not attend. You understand? So that's how you do the analysis on your data like this. So let me just say, for example, like I said, I need to see the original questionnaires on that folder that we spoke about yesterday. So now say, for example, I'm done. I'm going to, no, 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 I'm not going to import. I have to export here. So then when I do this, I have to say print. So when I print, so when you click on print, so this is what you're going to see. Because you see now, destination, Microsoft, sorry, is now turned into Microsoft PDF. Like I said, if you print like this, because there's no printer installed in here, so by default, you see now it's giving me the location, the type of the document. Say, let me just write it the questionnaire. Questionnaire. Okay, I'm going to store this in my folder. I'll just leave it on the desktop, you see. And then from there, I'm gonna go to the desktop, try to share it there. Shall open it again. Questionnaire, questionnaire. Yeah, there we are. I've got it. I'm going to share it now again. So I'm still opening it. There we are. Let me just share it on the screen again so that you can see it. You see now, if you check the file here, it's now in the PDF format. Like that's what I said yesterday. You must do this. You must have your original questionnaire, and then you must have what your answers, your questionnaire answers, all the list of the respondents. So that means the list of the respondents. Let me just do this, guys, for now. What I'm going to, let me just resume this again. For the respondent, what I'm going to do right now, I'll send this out. So when I'm going to send this out, or I'm just going to copy what the link is fine. Short and copy. Thank you so much. What I'd like you to do right now, guys, as I'm going to share this on the group chat just now. Yes, I'm doing that right now, Mikhail. I want you to submit that. Just only for 5 minutes. Let's try to fill in that the question that I've sent on the link just now, because I need to show you guys then how you now export the respondent answers. So please let's do that now. Because as you see here, that's my questionnaire. Like when you get that link, you see I've got no respondents. I've got 0 respondents. Can I share this again so that you can see this? How many respondents here? 0. My questionnaire is here. It's already finished. Then you see, then I've got how many questions? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types of the questions that you know when you create the questions to choose. If it's a multiple choice, you choose it here. If it's a short one, then the paragraph one, then you need to choose it here. That's going to be a type of the question. But in this case, we know this one is a short question. So, like I said, now for only 5 minutes, let us all try to respond on this one. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's try to respond on this one. So that's what I'm asking you guys to. I'm sorry for sharing this. Okay. I'm waiting for you guys. I don't see numbers of the respondent responding. Please let's respond the questionnaire, because I want to just show you how to download this as Microsoft Excel documents, your workbook now, so that you can start just analyzing this after here. Okay. I've already shared the link, Dino. Check on the group. Can I share again? Okay, I've shared the link. Do you see it, guys? Okay. I believe admin has shared the link for us again. So, guys, don't you see the link? I've shared the link twice. Okay, can I see the message? Tino, do you have a link now? Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll be waiting for your response. Okay, as much as I'm waiting, then I'll just use so many things concurrently. Like we have to refer to the book as well. So I spoke about so many things. I'm still waiting for your responses. Let's try to respond very quick, guys, please, just to save our time. Okay, can I see the message again? Yes, Mikhail, you must fill in that response. You must respond to the questionnaire so that whenever you respond, I want to show you guys how to export this into Excel. Then we have seen how to, like I said, your questionnaires. I've shown you the structure, the folder structure, like the first folder, then in phase one. Musa. Okay, Musa, let me just do this. There's a link, Musa. Okay, let me just check how many people are responding. Okay, let's attempt this very quick, guys. Okay, as much as you are responding, yeah, I see three people already. Butletino, Mikhail, thank you guys for responding. Like what you see here, can I show you? I'm gonna go back again. So you see now, that's my original questionnaire. So here, these are the respondents, you understand? So you guys, this is how you're going to collect what your data, you understand? And I see three people has responded, the summary of these people. What is your name? I see Butle, Dino, and Mikhail Smith, you understand? Then the questions is 1 up to 6. Then let's check how many of you are attending. And then that's question number 3. So I can see 3, 1 response, 0, 5 response here. You understand? So now, then you need to remember, you need to analyze this. So let me just, okay, I'm going to create a spreadsheet out of this, guys. Okay, let me just do this. Create a new spreadsheet, party invite response. So then there's my spreadsheet. I'm creating the spreadsheet now. I believe everyone can see. This is my spreadsheet now. You see, this is very simple. And then the most important thing that you must do, guys, you must keep this original worksheet. Form respond one, then you leave it, then you can add the other one, you see, or maybe the copy of this. This is my worksheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, understand? You can just maybe copy this, copy to existing. Okay, let's check. Just a minute. Okay, there we are. Just a minute, guys. No, I can't copy to. No. I just want to copy. Let me just do this. Copy to. Okay. Okay. So now, like you see here, this one, I've exported this already. I see here your response, the time, your names. Like I see here, I've got Buchetino, Musa. Can you attend? Yes, I'll be there. So I see that's Buche. Dino, yes, I'll be there. Mikhail said, sorry, can't make it. You understand? Yes, I'll be there. So now when I analyze, remember now you need to correct the format of your Excel, but now you need to leave the original one. So on your workbook, so I need how many? 1, 2, 3. So you must just copy this 3 times. Thereafter, what you can simple do here, so you re-edit and then try to format the headings here. So I spoke about the format, guys. I think maybe on the 17th, then we'll do the revision on Excel. So because I know it's very important, then we'll be using it throughout here. Like you see, how many of you are attending? You see, Bushe said 5, and then Tino said 3. What will you bring in? So as this one, appetizers, that's Bushe. So, 3 of you said drinks, you understand? Do you have any allergy? Cucumbers? No. Mushrooms? No. What is your email address? Now I've got all the information here, guys. You see, this is how you're going to conduct what your questionnaire, you understand? So this way now you created that original questionnaire that is in this format. Like I said, this one here, you've got the questionnaire. This one you must export it into PDF file. Then you must have this one of the respondent into Excel document, so or your workbook. So on this workbook, what are you going to do here? So then you need to analyze, start doing the analysis of your data now. Create the summary of that. That's when now we're going to talk about what the graphs. You are taking that information into the graphical form, you understand? So that's what you have to do here. So, okay, can I just go back again? So I'm going to refer again. So this is all about creating what? the questionnaire, guys. So this is just a typical example of what Papa's Pizzeria and Italian Eatery. So like you see, this is an example of the questionnaire. So then like the one that we did is an example as well. As we continue, so we have seen, guys, like today we don't have much, but I would like us to go through the pet document as well as I'm going to. Okay, let me just resume sharing the screen. Okay, I'm gonna share our pet document. Just a minute, as we'll be continuing about what we were doing on it yesterday. Because we, okay, okay, no, just a minute, guys. Please bear with me. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. Let me just share the second screen again on our pet documents. Remember, we spoke about administering what a questionnaire. To collect data and information from people, you need to use what a questionnaire, guys. That's an example of what we did just now because I just sent a link to you guys with the questionnaire. You were able to respond. Then immediately, then I got all my responses. Let me just show you. Then I believe everyone have seen this. Okay, no. Let me just go back again. I need to share. Yeah, this one. Remember, this was what your questionnaire. There's your questionnaire. You created this questionnaire from there. You send what a link. Then you send the link. You see, you can even send the emails if you've got list of emails of people whom you want them to respond to your questionnaire. Then you can pick them up and then send all the emails. But this one, this is a URL shortener. Then you make it so simple and copy this and share it. Then people can be able to get what your questionnaire. You understand? From there, they will respond. Then after that, you can go back and check the number of the response from the respondent. You see? So this how you'll see this. You understand? Like I see number 4. Who is this? That's a summary of the information. Number 3, then I see all of you guys has responded in all these 6 questions. Melumbulelo, Sikanani, then I see you have responded. You see, so I can see all the response from you guys. You understand? From there, I just export this into another file format, of which now here you need to do what your data analysis. Going back to our pet now, let me just say, this is how we administer our questionnaire. The questionnaire in the question should help you to collect information from people not likely found in other sources. Understand? Opinions, preferences, such as do people know what digital footprint is, etc. Do people understand the impact of digital footprint? Whether people know what the consequences of the digital footprints are, whether people know how to manage their digital footprint. You understand? This, you might not find this information in other source. Then that's why now you need to consult people directly and interact with them to get some feedback from them so that at least you can make decision out of that and do the analysis of your data. Use the word process and create the questionnaire provided in Annexure A. But like I said here, guys, most probably then I'll just recommend that you can use what Google Form is much better, guys. Because this one of weight, then you need to understand the development tab, guys, so that you can be able to use the controls in there. You may adapt it and your own questions should use appropriate weight processing principles and technique to give it a professional look on your documents. I think this one, guys, I'm gonna talk more about it when I'm gonna do weight with you. It should have at least 5 questions. This is a requirement. That means on your questionnaire, that now you know how to create the questionnaire. You must at least have 5 questions, excluding what? Demographic or biographical data of the respondent. So if you are talking about the demographic or the biographical, then we are talking about the attributes such as name, gender, age, occupation. So not exit one page. That means Google Form or Survey Monkey may use to create distribute the questionnaire. You understand? Like I said, preferably then I prefer to use what the Google Form. So then you have seen how does it works. So this is how we administer. Now let's check what is expected of us to do now. Distribute the questionnaire to at least 10 people. Because if you go back here, that means in other words, let's have a look. I'm coming here. How many respondents so far has responded on our questionnaire? Only 4 guys. But here the requirement says at least 10. That means if my response is still under the number required, that means you must get more number of that such that you can be able to export that into Excel so that you start with your data analysis. So I believe everyone is following here. So let me just go back again. So at least try and include variety of people in this group in terms of what age. Like remember, you still have to do what the data handling, the analysis on your data. Then you group them according to the frequency distribution. Then you tally them. So remember, there are some statistical formulas on your Excel application, guys, that you need to apply. So that's it. Receive and collect and scan photograph the questionnaire after they have been completed and save them in appropriate folder. So now here, like this one is very simple, guys. Like I said, the first worksheet, guys, should be the original one. You duplicate the second and the third one. So because the third one, that's where you need to do what the summary of your analysis, because you need to analyze the second one. Okay. Ensure that each question has an appropriate different file name. So, like I said, but now remember that we are using only the workbook. So you see, everything for us here is going to be simple because you don't have to create multiple files. Like we can just create only one file. Then you know what is the workbook. So what is the worksheet? What is the workspace? All those terms behind them, I believe we are now familiar with them. You understand? Ensure that you have the following: the original questionnaire that you created for your survey. Like I said, you have seen how to do that and save as a separate Word document. Like here, the requirement it says Word. You can convert that PDF document into Word if possible. But if you don't know, then I'll show you how to do that. So just remind me tomorrow, then I'll show you how to do that. Copy electronic and scan hard copies of all completed questionnaires. But here, guys, to avoid anything that's going to come as part of the hard copy, let's do it electronically. Like what you have seen, what I did here, then just follow the same instruction that I just gave you right now. Now, let's have a look now on inside the diagram graphic or your folders. Like this one, guys, is very simple. Use the smart art and insert diagram under your addendum A heading 1. These are the pet requirements, guys. You need to follow all these requirements, understand? So all this is in phase 1, understand? So apart from there, we have a summary. Let's check. Organize the information in logical and coherent way. Check the style guide, annexure B, and what have you used, consistent formatting, consistency, guys. Like remember, you cannot, in terms of the consistency, then I cannot use Time New Roman on other part of my documents, and then on other you find that I've got the Calibra and whatsoever. Then you need to be more consistent on your document in terms of the line spacing. Okay, let me just touch on this one tomorrow, guys. I'll show you what I mean about this. I think I have to practicalize this one. Check your grammar and spelling. That is very simple. I believe we did this from Microsoft Word. You understand? From there to be handed in for phase 1. Then after you're done. So your entire pet folder to the teacher in your phase 1 subfolder. Single document of 2 to 3 pages, excluding cover and content and addenda. So that means we've got addendum A and B, and type in word processing application, C annexure C, and then cover page. Then we've spoken about this one, the content page, your task definition, the three main headings. I believe now, guys, I believe everyone does know how to create the headings now, even the table of the content. But I still have to do some revisions with you guys then for using the summary of the source, compile your research under the three main heading here. So you need to do some summary on that table. Bibliographical information of the source, like I've spoken about this, guys, you know now how to do this. So this is what we are expecting you to submit at phase one, guys. So all this, they must all appear in what? In your report. Subfolder with the copies of the source you have used, like I said before. You must have that subfolder within that, because you have seen the structure, by the way. So I've shared this document yesterday. You go through this, then you check. Then original questionnaire also must be another file. But remember this one, myself, I converted it to PDF. Then from PDF, take it to Word as per PET requirement. Subfolder we've completed what? Questionnaire, understand? So this one, in other words, so in this subfolder, we've completed questionnaires. What you have to do, just copy your Excel, exported Excel document into there with what? The time stamp on it, because the time stamp, it tells me the time at which you have responded to your questionnaire. Understand? From there, I need to see what declaration of authenticity for your face that you can refer in annexure D. So I think that's it all about for phase one. I believe everyone now, everything is clear. Like I said, guys, as for now, this is just an overview of which more of these, guys, I'll be talking about this one for phase two. Purpose of this phase: analyze the questionnaire results in a spreadsheet as well as other relevant data in a spreadsheet, and then manipulate any other relevant information in the same or different spreadsheet. Interpret the data and information. Like for example, you go to your report and check how did these people responded. Then now you'll have to give us the feedback. Process and analyze all the data, questionnaire data, as well as other data such as what? Quantities, amount, the numbers. Like for example, how many people of this age has responded. You understand? You can do whatsoever that you want to do on your data, guys, because you are the one. Use the suitable formatting to ensure that anybody will be able to easily interpret what your results here. So that means, in other words, we need to write the report here, the final one, because the first report was not final. Can I just continue with this one tomorrow? So then from now, I believe is a time for me to entertain the questions from your side, guys. So, okay, you may ask me the questions now. So I believe tomorrow, then I'll just be continuing with phase two. But so far, then I believe now you can be able to start with your phase one. So lastly, then I'll push up until then tomorrow. I think. Can I just show you something? Our mark allocation as assessment summary. Phase one: find and access data. That's 40% of overall. Processing data and information. Present your information, and then give the reports as well as the solution. So that is a 60%. So that you can push as hard as you can. This is a authentication declaration from me. So there's a one from your side that you need to hand in as well. So this is assessment tool. This is our rubric. So like for example, like you see what we do here under the task definition, like as per PET requirements, they said here, task definition, you'll have to define why am I doing the investigation? What will the focus of my investigation be? Those are the areas in which I'll be checking on, you understand? So if I find that, okay, I've seen 10 minutes left, guys, so far, then, like I said, let's ask the question, please. So do the self-assessment before you hand in your phase one. That's very important, guys, so that you can see whether you are in line, or if you're not, then try to align yourself. Research questions, at least 10 questions on your research questions. You must have 10 of them, all organized under the appropriate heading that are relevant to the topic, with 3 headings, guys. So this is what I'm going to check. And remember, most of these things, they will appear under the addendums. So then you must be very careful about this. So do the self-assessment by using this assessment rubric. Okay, question from your side, guys. Buhle, talk to me. Musa, Michaela. So what are you saying? So how do you convert PDF into wait? Okay, it's fine, Buhle. So you can just go to Google. Can I show you something before then? Okay, there we are. I'll show you just now. Just now, just a minute. I'll show you how to do that. PDF to wait. There we are. So let me just share the screen because I don't think you see what I'm doing. Okay, there we are. I've just Google PDF to wait. Then I go to directory. You see, there we are. But I prefer the small or this one. Any of this is a cloud-based application. You select your file. Then in this instance, I'm going to, where do I go? Desktop on the location. You see, there's my file now. From there, convert, you see. So when you convert this document, I believe we all see this. It says, nope, couldn't process. Let me just try it again. Then it says I must choose the file. Let me just say questionnaire again. Okay, I'm taking the file from the location. Okay. Okay. Now I'm converting it again. I wanna see. Just unfortunately, this one doesn't work for us. Let's go and check the alternative one. Okay. That is why most probably I just prefer to use the, what is it? Not simple, not this one. Okay. No, let me just use this one. PDF to doc. Okay, yeah, there we are. So even this one, I'm going to desktop. I'm still on the desktop. Just write on questionnaire. Then I upload the file. Then after uploading the file, by default, you see is converted. Then I download the file. Then I'm going to open the file just now because by default is going to the downloads. It's okay. Just a minute. Okay, so there's a message. There we are. I've got it now. Okay, let me just check. Yeah, Bushe. Yes, it's possible, but now you need to have the software. Like for example, the part of the Adobe Suite, you must install it with that program that has that functionality. But that you need to buy the program now. So can I show you now? I've converted that now into. So you see now, it's no longer PDF. This is what a Word document as per the requirements. Remember, this is for the marks. So that is why it is very important to make sure that you all follow the instructions, guys. Yes, Bushe, is possible. It's possible, but remember that now you have to buy the software. So it's very easy for us to use the cloud application than buying the software because this one then is for free as for now. So guys, have you seen the process, all of you guys? Before I can just say, let's call it a day. See, there's only 2 of us so far. Bushe and Musa, the rest they've just left. Okay, guys, let me just call it a day. Tomorrow I'll just continue. I believe the last session of what pet. Thank you guys. Bye bye. See you.